This isn't your average fact dump. This is the strange, the unexpected, and the quietly mind-blowing. From monkey-nose mascots and undead ants to animals that regrow bodies. Plus a fruit so shiny it looks fake. These truths are strange, brilliant, and wildly unforgettable. You'll never look at coconuts, olives, or even your phone the same way again. Ready to dive into a world you didn't know you were missing? Do you think hot water freezes faster than cold? It's a common misconception. Cold water generally freezes faster under normal conditions because it's already closer to freezing. However, there's a mysterious phenomenon called the Mpemba effect, where hot water sometimes freezes faster. Scientists still don't fully understand why this happens. So, while the effect is real under certain circumstances, cold water remains the better choice when you need ice quickly. Have you ever stopped to think that opossums fake their deaths when threatened? Opossums go into a trance-like state called thanatosis. It's not just playing dead, it's a full-body shutdown. Their heart rate drops, their bodies go limp, and they release a foul odor that mimics the smell of decay. This gruesome act convinces predators the opossum is diseased or rotten. The act isn't conscious, but it's a brilliant survival trick shaped by evolution. Did you know we lose a total of 9 years of life on smartphone screens? The average person spends about 3 hours a day on their smartphone. Over a 72-year lifetime, that adds up to 9 whole years spent looking at a screen. That time could be used to learn new languages, travel, write books, or pursue dreams. The next time you pick up your phone, remember, you're trading precious years of life for screen time. Who knew a group of pugs is called a grumble? Pugs are already adored for their quirky looks and charming personalities, but their collective name adds even more whimsy. A grumble of pugs perfectly captures their noisy, snorting presence. When you see a few of them together, it's both chaotic and adorable. Like a tiny, wrinkly comedy troupe just being themselves. What makes proboscis monkeys so special in Brunei? These unique monkeys, known for their long noses and expressive faces, live in the lush mangrove forests of Ulu Temburong National Park. Their social behaviors and striking appearance make them beloved by locals and tourists alike. Brunei's government protects these primates through strict conservation efforts. Visitors to the park can witness them swinging through trees while supporting ecotourism and biodiversity. Did you know that honey can last forever? Honey is one of the few natural products that practically never spoils. Archaeologists discovered pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that were over 3,000 years old, and still edible. Honey's unique chemical composition, with low water content and high acidity, prevents bacteria and mold from growing. This natural preservation method makes honey one of nature's longest-lasting and most remarkable substances. How about this? In Sweden, there's a competition for the worst-smelling socks. It's called the Stinky Sock Contest. Participants wear the same socks for weeks or even months without washing them in hopes of winning. Judges score entries based on smell intensity and character. The grand prize? A year's supply of fresh socks. It might sound strange, but it's a real event that celebrates one of the quirkiest competitions in the world. It turns out Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt. When we think of pyramids, Egypt is the first place that comes to mind. But here's a surprising fact. Sudan actually has more pyramids than Egypt. Egypt has about 138 pyramids, while Sudan boasts a whopping 255. These ancient structures, though less famous, represent a treasure trove of history yet to be discovered. If you love pyramids and ancient history, Sudan could be your next big adventure. Did you know Morocco was America's first ally? Morocco was the first country to recognize the United States back in 1777, just a year after the Declaration of Independence. This early act of diplomacy led to the 1786 Treaty of Friendship, which is still in effect today, making it the longest-standing U.S. treaty. Morocco's support opened doors for American ships and international trade, creating a bond that endures more than 2 centuries later. Can you imagine that some fungi control insects? Deep in the Amazon rainforest lives a fungus called Iocordyceps, which literally turns ants into zombies. The fungus invades the ant's body and takes over its mind, forcing it to climb up a tree before it dies. Then the fungus sprouts out of the ant's head and releases spores to infect others. It sounds like a horror movie plot, but these fungi really exist, and it's one of nature's most mind-blowing phenomena. Could it be that a shark's skin is perfect for hydrodynamics? Sharks have skin covered in dermal denticles, tiny tooth-like scales pointing backward. These scales create microgrooves that streamline water flow, cutting down drag and turbulence. This lets sharks glide efficiently and reach speeds up to 60 kilometers per hour. Their skin also resists parasites and bacteria, inspiring ship coatings and swimsuits. It's not just skin, it's a perfectly evolved combination of armor, speed booster, and cleanliness protector. The world's shiniest fruit, meet the African polea. The African fruit Polea condensata is the world's shiniest living thing. Its vibrant blue color isn't from pigment, but from microscopic structures that reflect light like a mirror. The result is an iridescent glow that never fades. Scientists are studying it to understand how such intense shine exists in nature. It's so bright, it looks artificial, earning its place as one of Earth's most dazzling natural wonders. Can you believe olives come from the same tree? Green and black olives both grow on the same olive tree. The only difference? Timing. Green olives are picked young, giving them a tangy bite. Black olives stay longer, ripening for a softer texture and milder taste. Despite their color contrast, they share a root. Literally. Both are packed with antioxidants and healthy fats, making them delicious and nutritious no matter which you prefer. Is it possible that earthworms can regenerate their bodies? Earthworms can regenerate lost body parts, but only to a point. If cut in half, only the half with the head survives and regenerates. The tail half can't grow a new brain or vital organs. This ability is impressive, though not magical. It highlights how these simple creatures have evolved remarkable ways to survive injuries, though full-body duplication remains a myth rooted more in fiction than fact. Can you believe coconuts kill more people than sharks? Coconuts cause more deaths annually than sharks, about 150 compared to around 50 from shark attacks. Falling coconuts can reach speeds over 50 miles per hour from heights of 80 feet, striking with deadly force. While sharks terrify beachgoers, the humble coconut is the real danger lurking above. It's a reminder that the things we fear the least can sometimes pose the greatest and strangest threats. Escape to paradise. Seychelles awaits your arrival. In the Indian Ocean lies Seychelles, a sun-drenched paradise with white sand, turquoise waters, and lush green trails. From snorkeling coral reefs to hiking in Mahé, it's nature at its most breathtaking. Local Creole flavors and island culture only add to the charm. As winter grips the world, Seychelles stays sunny and warm. Trade your cold boots for barefoot bliss in this island dreamscape. Can you imagine a country where gifts are a must? In Taiwan, bringing a gift is tradition, not optional. Whether it's tea, fruit, or sweets, guests show appreciation by presenting a token when visiting someone's home. It reflects thoughtfulness, respect, and the importance of relationships. More than the gift itself, it's the meaning behind it that matters. So if you're ever invited over, come with a smile and something nicely wrapped. Hard to believe, but borders can be peaceful. The US-Canada border spans over 5,000 miles, yet has no military presence. It's the world's longest undefended border, built on trust, trade, and neighborly respect. People cross for work, nature, and family, while both countries partner in environmental and emergency projects. It's a living example that not all borders divide, some connect. When peace is the foundation, countries thrive side by side. Why can toads live far from water? Ever wondered what makes toads different from frogs? One of the key differences is their habitat. Frogs need to stay near water because their skin requires moisture to breathe. Toads, however, have thicker skin that allows them to retain moisture and live away from water. So if you spot an amphibian in your backyard, it's more likely to be a toad than a frog. These adaptations help toads survive in drier places, making them true masters of land survival. Did you know that in Egypt there is an ancient lighthouse that has been working for over 2,000 years? Egypt's ancient Lighthouse of Alexandria once guided sailors and stood for centuries. Built in the 3rd century BC, it was among the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Though destroyed by earthquakes, parts of it were reconstructed, and its guiding legacy continued. Its enduring presence shows how ancient technology could serve practical purposes for thousands of years. It remains a symbol of resilience and brilliance in navigation history. And that's a wrap for today. But don't worry, that was just the tip of iceberg. For more jaw-dropping discoveries, check our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe us.